Hello, Rob De Groof here from the European Hypnosis Academy. Today I will talk about using a pre-talk video instead of doing your pre-talk in the therapy room. Here in the Hypnosis Center in Belgium, we send an intake video to every client who booked an appointment. In that intake video, the therapist that the client booked the appointment with is explaining all the things that the client should know before going into hypnosis. We used to do it in the therapy room, as probably many therapists are doing still in the pre-talk in the therapy room. But at that time, most of your clients, they have the first experience with hypnosis, so they are a bit nervous. So then you can explain a lot about hypnosis, you can talk about the subconscious mind, about the conscious mind, about what you're going to do. But the client is nervous and the client is not listening really conscious to you. So the information goes in and out again and it doesn't sink in. So we send them a link in the confirmation email so they can watch my intake video or one of my therapist intake video at home. So they are at ease, they are relaxed and they can watch it many times if they need more to know, if they need more information. Of course, they can still ask questions when they are in the therapy room, but at that time they all have that information already because the information had time to sink in. So they are more at ease, they are more relaxed, they are more confident in what's going to happen. The other advantage is that I don't like to do the pre-talk in the therapy room because you have to say every day 5 or 6 times the same thing. You start forgetting things, you start skipping things. So now the clients got all the information, they can do it at home and they are at ease, they are ready for a good session and you don't have to say everything 5 or 6 times a day again and again and again. This video will be followed by my intake video in English. So I recorded it because my students, when I was teaching abroad, they asked about this intake video. I said, yes, you can watch it, but of course it's in Dutch because that's the language that we're working here in Belgium. But I recorded an English version. So take a look at that video and then you have an example and then you can adapt it to whatever information that you want to share with your clients. So this was my advice about using an intake video or a pre-talk video instead of doing the pre-talk in the therapy room. If you want more of this type of video, subscribe for our YouTube channel, go to our Facebook page, click on like or sign up for our newsletter. See you later, bye! Hello, my name is Rob De Groof, certified hypnotherapist and teacher attached to the successful Hypnosis Center in Belgium. In the near future you have an appointment and that's a good choice, because hypnosis is the ideal solution when you want to change something in your life. And that's probably the reason you have made an appointment. There's something in your life you want to change. As a teacher, I always underline the importance of informing the clients as well as possible before a session. And that's why it's so important you watch this intake video completely. Do you have any more questions after watching this video? Write them down and bring them with you to the session. It's important to know what hypnosis is, what it isn't, what can you achieve with it, and what do we expect from you. A human being has a conscious and an unconscious mind. Starting from birth, even from in the womb, you start collecting information that is stored in your subconscious. You can call it the hard disk of a human being. This information will define who you are, how you feel, how you react to certain emotion, how much you weigh, what good habits you have, what bad habits you have. This information is protected by the critical faculty. This firewall job is to compare new information with the already present one. When they don't match, they won't be accepted. This has advantages and disadvantages. The advantage being you won't accept new things like that. When I tell you this is red, you won't accept it, because you already know for a long time that it is blue. If I tell you you will be glued to the floor from now on, it won't happen because your subconscious know you won't be glued to the floor like that, nor will your shoes. The disadvantage is that those things acting differently in your subconscious from the way you would like them to act consciously can't be adapted like that. For example, you want to stop smoking, or you want to eat less candy and take more exercise, or you don't want to be afraid of flying. Consciously, you know perfectly well what advantages you would have being a non-smoker, eating less candy, being more sportive, or jumping fearlessly on an airplane. But as long as your subconscious doesn't agree, it won't happen, no matter how much you would like it. As long as your critical faculty blocks this new information, nothing is going to change. The advantage of hypnosis is that it enables us to send the critical factor on a short trip and to give new information to your subconscious. New information that will take care of reaching the desired purpose. As soon as your subconscious has accepted this new information, it starts working, and using these new patterns, it will try to achieve the desired result. What is hypnosis, and more, what it is not? Hypnosis is no sleep. You're not off the earth, you keep hearing my voice. Anybody willing can go into hypnosis, as long as you follow the hypnotherapist's instructions. When I ask you to imagine something, you imagine it. When I ask you to call for a feeling, call it. Don't think about the how and the why. No, just let it happen. When I ask you to imagine a boat on the water, think of a boat and not of a car. How will you feel during the session? No idea. Everybody's experience of hypnosis is different. When you interview 100 people after an hypnosis session, you will get 100 different stories. Some have a lot of perception and they feel heavy or light, for example. Others have few perception, they regard it as sitting on a chair. Eyes closed, listening attentively to somebody. And that's okay too. Perception is nice, but it doesn't influence the result at all. So don't think too much about, am I in hypnosis? Is this the thing I have to feel? Let me worry about that. I can see when you are in hypnosis and when your critical faculty has taken the trip. The most important thing is to follow my leads, concentrate on my voice and simply let go. Before coming over, I would like you to fill in the intake form, pointing out one issue. What do you want to stop and what do you want in exchange, and what would you alter to achieve this goal? Do you have more issues you want to see changed? We can talk them over, but one session can only tackle one problem. As said before, any more questions, I would like to hear them before the session. See you soon!